Hello and welcome back to the channel. So as you would have just seen, I've just brought over 6 bales of straw from our straw shed, which is just down the road, ready to bed up the cattle. We usually bed up the cows every Friday or Saturday. Today's a Friday. Get all the cows kicked out into the yard at the back of the shed, and then we can start bedding up. So we got 38 animals in here at the minute, 20 Anguses and 18 Simmental Cross Hereford. They're all under 11 months old, and we should be weighing them tomorrow, but they should all nearly be around 400 kilos, so they're growing pretty well. But go on then, out of the way. Right, so that's all of them out. Oh, what's going on here? Looks like you got a visitor. Oh. Right, anyway, so yeah, that is all of them out. Like I said, we got 38 animals out here all together. Mixture of simmies, like this one here, nice big simmy. And we got some Anguses, pure Anguses. And we got some more new ones in here as well, but I'll go through them all at the end with you. But let's now go and start bedding up for them. This is wheat straw, and I know barley's better, but we get this completely free, so it works out quite well. 6 in a week. I know some people like to bed up multiple times during the week, but what we do just for ease and availability is we do 6 bales every Friday or Saturday. I usually just do it on Friday by myself, but we get a bit busy or whatever, then Dad and Ryan will come and help, and we'll all get involved on a Saturday. But yeah, we literally just bring them in here like this and then flip them like that, so then the strings are just there in front of you, so you can easily cut them. And then 5 just about covers the shed nicely. So I'll get the other 5 in, and then we'll start spreading it around. Right, so that's all 6 bales now in. So first thing we've got to do is cut all the strings. And like I just said before that time lapse, as you would have seen when I come in, sort of flick the bales up. So all the strings are easy to get to like this, because if I just pick them up and put them in, all of the strings would be underneath the bale. And they're not the lightest things. So yeah, it comes off really easily, the string, or bale twine should we say. 4 strings. And for those of you who aren't familiar with straw, or why I've been talking about why barley straw is better than wheat straw, this is wheat straw that's gone through a straw walker combine. So what that basically means is it's been chopped up really fine, and it doesn't always break off in wads. It's not bad, like that's not too bad. When you pick it up, barley straw, the whole wad will come with you. There, I've just got like a quarter of it, so it does take a bit of time fluffing it around, as you can see. But anyway, I'll start off with this first bale, and then once I've done this, I'll quickly get all this done, because once you've seen me do one, you've seen me do it all. It's not much to it, really. that is the whole shed bedded up now, and now it's time for one of my favourite parts of the week. Oh, letting the cows back in and watching them all get excited about the new straw. Makes it feel very rewarding after you've just spent all that time and effort doing it. So at least someone appreciates it. So it is raining out here as well, so they should come back in pretty quickly. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Just checking. So, it's a good question people always ask. Do the cattle actually like being inside? Or do they prefer being outside? Well, I can tell you right now, in the winter, they prefer being in, because you saw how quickly they came in. And they're all loving it. That is all 38 of our animals back in, and now it's time to start feeding them. So, we'll do the nuts last, like Ryan showed you before. We've got all these troughs spread up for their nuts. But, as you would have seen before, we used to have a silage feeder in the pen, and that's no longer in there, because what we want to do is keep a lot of feed in front of them. And we thought the best way to do that is to have lots of silage lined up outside that they can always help themselves to. And I'm actually really shocked about the amount they've ate today, because this was completely full yesterday and there's now nothing here. So that is a crucial job that we'll get onto now. Put 2 square bale silage here, and then that will only last them till tomorrow. They eat a lot. So what we do is these are bought in square bale silage. We normally do round, but we ran out because obviously it was quite a dry year, and they're pretty good quality, to be fair. And all we do is we sort of peel it like a banana. We sort of say like this, and then you sort of peel it back. That's why we call it peeling like a banana. It's not a bad one. You always get a little bit of mould in silage bales, but we find bales tend to get less mould than, you know, your traditional clamp, because a clamp's a bit more open to the elements. But yeah, that's what we do. So we peel it back like that, and then jump back in the cab. Pierce your bale like so, and then I can lift it up. And then quickly jump out, pull the bottom bit off. And the reason why it's still stuck together is because there's 4 strings on here holding it together still. And then, as you can see, all of the plastic there, you're probably wondering what we do with it. We leave it there until there's enough to warrant getting in a firm which comes along and they pick it all up and to dispose of it in the most effective way possible for the environment. And as you can see, the cattle absolutely love it. So yeah, now we've got the bale in the shed, we sort of just push it around like this. It's not too bad, it's a little bit fiddly. We were looking, if you watched our video on We Go to Lamma, we are sort of in discussions with ourselves to purchase one of those feed sort of throwers. It's not like a feed wagon, it goes on the front of the forklift here, and what it will do is it will just sort of spew it into where the cows are. Might make our life a little bit easier, we thought. Is all the silage now put in for the cattle. Like we said, we think it's very important to have a lot of food in front of them. We'd rather they have food that they're not eating as opposed to them going hungry, especially in this stage of life that they're at. They're all developing their frame and getting their shape. So we feel it's very important that they've always got food in front of them. Like we saw earlier, they had ran out, which isn't ideal, but they've got plenty now, so that should last them, get their bellies full. The last thing to do now is to give them their nuts. Now, these are our nuts. Me and Ryan have done a video on them before. Now what they are is they're basically like pellets or hard feed. And there's lots of different types of hard feed. So these are got lots of protein in them. And the idea of these is they help grow your frame. So they're like growing nuts. You can get lots of different nuts, like finishing nuts. All of them at the minute are under 12 months of age. So it's very important that we help them grow their frame and size. So if any of them go into breeding, the heifers, if they go into breeding, then they've got a nice good frame. And then obviously any that go for kill to go into the food chain, they've got a nice frame on them as well. So we get as much money for them as possible. So that's what we're going to do now. And they go absolutely crazy for this. So there we are. It's getting a bit dark now, so I do apologise about the lighting. It's not great in this shed, but that is all the cattle now fed with their nuts. Just got a few more to put in this trough so we can make sure that they're all getting a bit of food. But that's about it, really. So that is what we do when we bed up our cattle. Like we said, we do it once a week. I know lots of people do it different ways. Some people like to bed up twice a week. Some people like to bed up every 2 days. Most people use barley straw. We're using wheat because we get it for free in a special deal. So, like I said, I said at the start or earlier that I'd go through the cattle a bit more. So in here, we've got 18 Simmental Cross Herefords, and they are about 11 months old, 10 to 11 months, and they're a mixture of steers and heifers. And then all of the Anguses, which are all the black animals, there's 20 of them, and they are all heifers, and 12 of them are pedigree. The other 8 are pure, so not pedigree, but they're pure. They're all heifers, and they're all cracking animals. So they're probably going to stay inside for another 1 to 2 months, and then we'll turn them out into our grass pastures, which in the next few weeks, we're going to be putting compound on to get the grass to grow, because everyone thinks they see green grass and that's it, but there's a lot more to grass than it just being green. It's actually one of the hardest crops to grow and maintain. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little insight into how we look and care for our animals a bit more. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and until next time, goodbye.